Welcome to this tutorial on coroutine testing in Kotlin. Testing asynchronous code can be challenging, but Kotlin provides powerful tools to make it easier and more reliable. In this video, we'll explore how to test coroutines using the kotlinx-coroutines-test library, which gives you complete control over virtual time and execution order in your tests. Before diving into the specifics, let's understand why testing coroutines requires special attention. Asynchronous code introduces timing dependencies that make tests unpredictable and slow. We need deterministic, fast-running tests that don't rely on actual delays. The solution is to control virtual time and execution order, allowing us to verify concurrent behavior without waiting for real-time delays. This approach ensures our tests run quickly and produce consistent results every time. To test coroutines effectively, we use the kotlinx-coroutines-test library. You can add it to your project by including the test implementation dependency for org.jetbrains.kotlinx:/kotlinx-coroutines-test. This is the official testing library for Kotlin coroutines, and it provides virtual time control, allowing you to manipulate time in your tests without actual delays. The runTest function is the foundation of coroutine testing. It creates a special test environment where you can write tests just like regular coroutine code. You mark your test function with the @test annotation, and then use runTest as the test body. Inside runTest, you can call suspend functions directly, launch coroutines, and use delays. The test will automatically wait for all coroutines to complete before finishing, ensuring nothing is left running in the background. Let's look at what makes runTest so powerful. First, it creates a test scope with virtual time, which means time only advances when you tell it to. Second, it skips delays automatically in most cases, so a 1-second delay executes instantly in virtual time. Third, it waits for all child coroutines to complete before the test finishes, preventing flaky tests. Finally, it provides access to test scope and TestDispatcher, which give you fine-grained control over test execution. There are two types of TestDispatcher you need to know about. Standard TestDispatcher requires manual advancement of virtual time. This means coroutines won't execute until you explicitly advance time or call specific methods. It gives you precise control over execution order. On the other hand, Unconfined TestDispatcher executes coroutines eagerly without delay. As soon as a coroutine is launched, it starts running immediately on the current thread. This makes tests simpler, but provides less control over timing. Here's a practical example of testing code with delays. Inside runTest, we capture the start time using current time, then call delay with 1,000 milliseconds and capture the end time. Even though we specified a 1-second delay, the test completes instantly because runTest uses virtual time. The assertion confirms that exactly 1,000 milliseconds of virtual time passed, even though no real time elapsed. This demonstrates how virtual time makes tests both fast and deterministic. Sometimes you need manual control over when coroutines execute. The advanceTimeBy function moves virtual time forward by a specified amount. In this example, we launch a coroutine that delays for 5,000 milliseconds before setting a flag to true. Using advanceTimeBy with 5,000 moves the virtual clock forward, causing the delayed coroutine to resume and complete. We can then assert that the flag was set correctly. This gives you precise control over the timing of your tests. Testing suspend functions is straightforward with runTest. You can call any suspend function directly from within the test scope. In this example, we create a user repository instance and call its fetchUser suspend function with an ID. The function executes completely within the test environment, and we can immediately assert the result. There's no need for callbacks or complex synchronization. The test code looks clean and reads naturally, just like regular synchronous code. Let's review the essential testing utilities you'll use regularly. advanceTimeBy moves virtual time forward by a specific duration, which is useful for testing scheduled work. advanceUntilIdle runs all pending coroutines until nothing is left to execute, perfect for waiting until your system reaches a stable state. runCurrent executes only the currently scheduled tasks without advancing time further. And current time gives you the current virtual time value, which is useful for timing assertions. Mastering these utilities will make your coroutine tests robust and maintainable.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.